Hi there, I'm Kevin and I'm the Online Program Support Specialist at Life Pacific University, and I want to talk for a minute about Cengage. If you're in the business track, you might be taking multiple classes that use Cengage, and essentially Cengage is just an online textbook library. We use Cengage because a lot of the business books are really expensive, sometimes up to $200 a book, and so we wanted to come up with a more cost-effective option so students didn't have to spend $200 in one book when for some semesters you would spend less than that for the entire semester. So I want to do a quick overview of Cengage, talk about some misperceptions of it, and hopefully you walk away feeling confident and understanding what this is. So I'm actually going to swap. You can see Cengage is up here. I'm going to swap it so I little and it's big. When you log into your Moodle and you see that a class has Cengage, you'll see in the course information a course key. And I try and assist the professors in making it so it's just a link that you have to click. So it might be a hyperlink that just takes you right to the book, but it might be a course key. So if you get a course key, you just copy and paste it in Cengage and it'll give you access. And that's a really important misconception that a lot of students have is a lot of people think this course key is a voucher for a free book, and I wish it were. I wish we could do that, but it is not. Essentially, in Cengage, from the faculty perspective, they're creating all these different courses that use you pick a book and it uses that book as the kind of the main part of the course. And this course key is what gives you access to the Cengage course. And I know that's confusing. We don't use Cengage to teach a whole class through it. We use Moodle as our main platform. But we do use Cengage to access the textbooks, and so their language is a course, so that's the language that we use as well. But if you think of each of these as a locked door, the course key provides the key that lets you in. So it is not a voucher, it's just a key. Now, when you first log in and you first use that key, you get access to the course and you think, awesome, I'm good to go. Cengage gives you, I believe it's 10 days, but it might be slightly more, slightly less. They give you 10 days of access just to make sure that it's the right course, make sure that the textbook's correct and everything looks good. And then after that, Cengage is going to lock you out until you pay for it. Now, there's a lot of questions about the payment, and so I want to go straight to Cengage's page. And again, I just want to preface this by saying I work for LPU. I don't work for Cengage, so I want to do ultimately what serves you, the student, best. And if that means you find a used copy of a book, great. That's awesome. This is just trying to give you options. And so ultimately do whatever option you're the most comfortable with and what your financial aid and other financial situation allows for. So if you go to cengage.com/unlimited, it gives you sort of an overview of the different unlimited courses. And you can see here they have two options. The first would be the preferred way for students who you've transferred in a lot of units, you're only taking one business course that uses Cengage. You only need it really for a semester, then the left one would be the one for you, Cengage Unlimited e-textbooks. It's $70. It lasts for 4 months, which is enough to get you through the whole semester. And you get unlimited textbook access during that 4 months. So you shouldn't have to worry. Like, you pay it once and then you shouldn't have to worry. Now, I don't know. I've never used or seen a student utilize the 4 free hard copy textbooks rental, so I know nothing about it. So give that a try at your own risk. If you like a hard copy book, it might be another option that might be pretty good. The other one that I actually recommend from the majority of our students is the one on the right, the Cengage Unlimited. This also allows you to utilize things like MindTap, which I think we have maybe one class that utilizes it, but other than that, professors don't utilize that. And the key here, though, is that you notice that just for one term, it's quite a bit more expensive. So, but unlike the left option, the option on the right gives you options. So you have 1 term, which is a semester, 2 terms, which is a school year, and 2 years, which is your entire upper division time. So what I recommend is that you do, if you notice, the one term is $125, the 12 months is $190, and the 2 years is $250. So I strongly recommend that when you take your first business class that uses Cengage, you just pay for the 2 years, and that should cover you for the entire time, the rest of your time as in your undergrad degree at LPU. Or if you're taking a master's class that uses Cengage, that should cover you for your entire master's program. If you do the math, you'll notice that it's way cheaper, even with the unlimited, to do that than it is to do the one on the left for 2 years, for 4 terms. So it just is the most cost-effective way. You don't have to worry about it or think about it. If you transferred in units or you need more time, so you're going a little slower and you need extra, then of course do your 2 years or do whatever works, what makes the most sense for you. But a lot of students will do it for 4 months, and then the next semester they have another class that they need to Cengage, so they have to pay again, and they pay again, and they pay again, and ultimately it just is really expensive for them. So again, highly recommend you do the 2-year plan, and then you're done, and you don't have to think about Cengage at all. So that's a summary. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to reach out to me. My email is kperales@lifepacific.edu. You've already gotten emails from me, I'm sure. I work with a Cengage rep, so if any questions I don't know, which is most of them, I can reach out to them, and they get back to me usually pretty quickly. So hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully that clarifies what Cengage is and how you use it, and hopefully you feel comfortable taking your courses and utilizing Cengage.